Welcome back to another edition of the Course Creation Incubator Podcast. I'm your host, Gina Onativia, here to get you excited about building your course and scaling your course-based business and really building the business of your dreams. And I'm excited because we're embarking on a new year and it's time to think through, what do you really want to get done in terms of your course or program this year? Now, a lot of experts out there are going to tell you, dream big. In fact, the funny thing is on our holiday card, every year we feature Tristan, our son, on the card, and to his later humiliation, right? I'm going to hear about this when he's 18. He's going to be mortified. But we like to feature him when he's playing tennis or soccer, or he's going on a hike, or he's doing something outdoorsy. And this year we've got a big mural in the background, and it says dream big, and Tristan's in front of it, arms outstretched. And the truth is, I don't want you to not have big dreams. I want you to dream. I always want you to dream what's possible. So you're going to maybe even dream small or think small until the dreams become big. And there's 3 ways that I want you to do that. And this is my mantra. By the way, I usually pick 3 words for the beginning of the year. This time I'm picking 3 mantras to really set me up for success. And this is the best advice that I could bring you right now as a consultant, as a digital strategist, because these are the trends that I'm seeing. And by the way, before we jump in, this episode is brought to you by my 6-week accelerator program, where I teach you how to get out to market in just 6 weeks. It's not just about building your course, but the program walks you through how to sell it, even if you have no list, even if you're starting from scratch, and how to get it all done in just 6 weeks. And right now I've got that bonus 1-to-1, that call with me, that coaching call, where we can help strategize, how do you want to sell this course? What's the best market for your program? And just how to hit the ground running. So if you're interested in getting your course done in 6 weeks, go to coursecreationboutique.com/6 weeks. I will link to it in the show notes as well. Okay, let's dive into those mantras. And the first one is to start small and stay steadfast. Okay, what does that mean? That means be consistent and launch consistently from the very start. So that could be for your content. And many of you have started content and then fallen off. Because trust me, it is very hard to have consistent weekly content. I was digging up stats the other day. As of October 2022, there are currently, wait for it, 2.5 million valid podcasts. But only 459,000 of those are active. That's 18%. Or here's blogs. According to a New York Times report, as many as 95% of all blogs created have been abandoned. So you're telling me that 5% have just continued on? To me, consistency and being steadfast lies in making that smaller effort and thinking smaller and starting small. So if you can figure out how to make yourself more consistent, you will stand out. You will get rewarded for your efforts. All the time I'm getting questions. Gina, I'm just starting out in my market. I feel like I'm behind. I want to get that course out there, but there's other people who have courses. Well, let me tell you something. If you show up every other week and you tell your people you're going to show up every other week, then you're going to be rewarded for that. Because then you're going to find loyal students, loyal potential students that eventually buy. So say you want to launch a podcast, or you're going to launch a blog, you're going to launch a Medium blog, whatever it is, start every other week. I've got an awesome client, Perry, who just launched his podcast. I'll link to it. And it's every other week to start. Now, many of you are achievers. You're like me. You're like, I'm going to be a tiger. I'm going to launch this dang thing every week. Let's go whole hog. But the thing is, you really got to set yourself up for success when it comes to posting or going live or doing a video or a blog or a podcast every week. You have to set up the systems. Now, when I launched this podcast, I was going live on Facebook every week. So I knew I could deliver that consistency. I also have a small but awesome team that can support me. So I'm set up for success. I know I can deliver this podcast every week. It is still a lot of work. You guys know I love it. But I've set myself up with the systems that I can do that. So being consistent is key. Like I said, you will be rewarded. And think about those systems that you need. Who are the people that you need? Maybe you need to just hire one person off of Upwork to help you. Wherever you're getting stuck, whether it's the content or loading to Libsyn, say it's a podcast, right? Wherever you might get stuck, figure out the linchpin to unlock what's holding you back, because I want you guys to be consistent. So that's my mantra number 1, start small and stay steadfast. My second mantra is focus on what counts. Now, the second part of this is don't do all the things. And as business owners, as overachievers, which I know you are if you're listening to this podcast, we like to do all the things. We like to say yes. So shout out to my friend Sal, who had me listen to this podcast by Alex Hormozi. And in this podcast, it was actually a keynote that he did. He talks about how we're doing all the things and we feel like we have to be everywhere. And I do feel like that. It's just the New Yorker in me. And then I mentioned in another podcast that I hurt my back and how it really forced me to slow down. And my business coach, Patty Vogan, said to me, what's one less thing that you can do? So here I am. I've got this guy telling me not to do all the things. And then I've got my business coach in my ear. So I look at my calendar and I cancel the meeting I had that I knew I could move the next day. Maybe you're saying, whoa, Gina, big deal. You moved a meeting. But you know what? It was a big deal for me because I like to honor what I've set up. I don't like to cancel last minute because I've committed. So that's a small example of me having to shift my mindset a little bit. And my back really forced me to do that. And meanwhile, I've got this other guy in my ear, right? Another thing that Alex Hormozi brought up in this podcast was, if you were to coach yourself, what would you say? And I thought, dang, that's really good advice. Because here I am, I'm coaching people left and right about their businesses. And oftentimes I'm not taking my own advice. And it really made me step back and think, what if I wasn't doing all the things? What would I do? So I ended up saying no to a potential client for the agency. Awesome course creator. And I just thought, not now. So I'm trying not to say yes to all the things. And I think that's important because as course creators and business owners, I think we need to say no to some things because we think we need to be everywhere, like every social media platform, or we think we need to sell all these different ways. So think about that. How are you going to take your own advice? How are you not going to do all the things? What are you going to focus on that really is going to be meaningful for your business? Third mantra, how are you going to give yourself a little bit of grace and forgive yourself for what's not been done yet? Now, I had to forgive myself for the last 12 months and what hasn't been done in terms of my own business. But if I was coaching myself, I would say, give yourself grace. You've done a lot this past year. And as my old boss would say, Tony Robbins, we overestimate what we can do in a year, but underestimate what we can get done in a decade. So if I look back at a year and I think about all the things that I wanted to get done, there might be a little bit of disappointment in my brain. But then I got to remember, but I've got years ahead of me to build up this business, and you have years ahead of you. And I know sometimes when we're starting out with our courses, we think, I got to get this done now. But I want to tell you, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. We're in it for the long term to build up your business. Some things will work, some things will not work. But until you build your business and you put an offer out there and you build momentum, you're not going to know what's working. So think about forgiving yourself for what's not been done, because I know a lot of you listening, I know because I get the emails, I get the DMs. Gina, I had to put that to the side, or I had to pause on my scripting. That's okay. Forgive yourself and move on and think about how can you pick up and start building momentum again, because that's what I care about. I care about you taking meaningful action and getting it done. So it wasn't done in the last year. How are we going to take action to get it done this year? And if you don't know the answer to that, you have to DM me because we'll figure it out together. So think about these little things, these 3 mantras to think small, to ultimately lead to your dreams being fulfilled. And then you could start to dream bigger and bigger. And think about the big courses that you want, or some of you want wellness centers or different partnerships or collaborations. You can dream big. I just want you to start small. And if you've been listening to this podcast, you've heard other course creators who thought small, who started small, like Elaine Travis, the colorist, who started with $29 webinars, or Paige Schulte, who built up her 150,000 course business because she followed up with DMs on Instagram and started a list from scratch. These women started small. Then they built huge businesses, and that's exactly what I want for you. This is where success lies. So let's start the year strong and small, and DM me if you're stuck or you're not sure about your vision for this year. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single episode. And I've got a fun guest on next week, Andrea Sager, who's from Legalpreneur. And she's going to take something that might not seem like a fancy topic, legal for course creators, and make it essential for us and help us see the opportunities in the legal. So it's something that you can take on that you feel good about. Okay, that you've set up your business for the long term. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Please leave me a review if this has made any kind of impact on your life. And until next week, go create, be you and be brilliant, and get it done.